So hello everyone, and today I will be teaching you how to read scientific papers because many of you, even I saw some colleagues and some seniors of me, they don't have experience or even they don't know much how to read scientific papers. Even I don't know how to read scientific papers before this research of this video. First of all, the scientific paper is itself a chapter in the book. This chapter is totally based on a very keen topic. So now let's come into the screen. So you can go over any of the field, any of the sites like some research gate or some archive. So here we am on the archive because it's one of the most famous one. So here you can see there is a subject search and browse, and you can search even here. So as I said in the physics, so I will be click on physics and search. So here I will see some author name or you want to do something. So let's go back, and here we have some, this is the file, this is the whole website. So here you can see the physics, mathematics, computer science, quantitative biology, quantitative finance, statistics, everything, economics even. So what we will learn is, like, let's say I'm go for astrophysics. So in astrophysics there are, like, you want to browse some recent one, some current months learning, or even you can go by the year. And here we have some category over the cosmologies and what does those category have in there. So let's give it a task that we should go for an exoplanet, any article over an exoplanet, let's say. So now if I want to go for an exoplanet, either you can search over here with advanced search. Like if I go over advanced search, we can search for exoplanets. Okay, and if you want to go for a subject, so like, okay, let's go for Astro, and here we can Astro and then search. In the same way we will have some exoplanets. So here we have some exoplanets paper. Let's move over this. So as you can see, there's exoplanet atmospheric escape observations with habitable worlds observatory. So this is the title of this paper, and this is all over the summary, I would say. So now if you want to read that paper, you want to access the paper, you can go for HTML text as a format. So let's go for the PDF version first. So here we have a paper that is totally found out by archive. I'm not even a part of this paper. Now this paper is divided into some categories. So this is the whole title. These are the authors or the scientists, I would say, the institute they worked, their websites, and all the departments as well. So this is the title, author. So now the contributing authors as well. So during this paper, many of the authors work here. Not much of the amount that this Leonardo dos Santos done, but yeah, they've done some here and there things. So contributing authors endorsed by, so these are the things that is given to give you the detail of who have done and giving the credit to them. Now this is the whole abstract kind of thing for this paper. You don't have to learn or read or the whole papers of like this page. If I say that this is this whole 9 pages of paper for this example, I'm not saying that you have to read all over the 9 pages and you have to understand everything. No, not even some professor and even some scientists have some problem while reading the article for the first time. So don't have to panic or don't have to even feel the embarrassment that you don't know how to read all those things, even you are in undergrad or grad. This all the markings, just like in the books, gives you a thing that this is the main title, this is the subtitle. So firstly they will have some introduction part. So that's why they is saying that science goal. So over here you can read the whole goals of them, what they want to do. Okay, and if you find it interesting, okay, that's it is like we are trying to exoplanets and this is a exoplanet atmospheric. Now what are topics related to this, then the science objectives, there's a science goal over there, and then over that this is the whole introduction part. Now there's the figures you will see over your screen, that this is the Earth's extensive and high hydrogen rich exoplanets, exospheres, all those kind of stuff. So in the first initial timing you will see the basics of what they are doing, the goal of them, the introduction, the tools are they working, and some of the things that they are already had, like the previous experiments, and now they are redefining all those things. So this is the thing that you can even see that adapted from 2017 paper and 2018, 2019, all those kind of things. Now after that, this is the like physical parameters, then they have the graphs over it. So you can learn, you can like, if you are reading a book, like I have seen many of them who study in a reverse psychology. Like they see the graphs. On the basis of this graph, they will learn what does this represent. Like how you can learn however you want. The main objective is how you can learn. Nothing, there is no significant pattern over it. So these are topics, the initial stages, and you can see like 3, 3.2, 3.4. Now description of observatory. There's still introduction is running on, and they will telling you like first they introduced everything. Now the physical parameters, the composition, so that you can know what they are trying to do if you want to learn or even replicate the same paper over some different data sets. Now after this, you can see the transit method of the exoplanets and the data set comparing with different data they are working on different. And then they have, now this is a very important thing. Many of you, there is a whole para over the description of a figure. So there is a thing. The most important part is you should give credits of whosoever you are trying to do, like trying to replicate or even comparing their data set. So according to this concept studies, this is the whole paper of it. This is the description of them. So it doesn't matter that your description of your figure is looking like a para, it is valuable in this in the field. Now you can see the description of observation of state of art, all those kind of thing, and much more figures. And now they have tables over there, and all these tables, all these graphs explaining over there. You can see the captions are looking like itself a para. Now here we are at the end of the paper, so you should give some acknowledgement. Acknowledgement is basically you want to thank someone. You are taking some data set from, let's say, NASA. So you should know how you can give, how you can, like, you should thank them. It gives you two opportunities. First, you are grateful for them. Second, they can't give you some copyright or something issues for you. Now the references, like if you are writing a paper, where you studied from, so that if I am reading this and I want to know that, if I want to know more about this figure or the data set that you are comparing with, I want to know that thing, so I can go over here and learn something more from that paper rather than searching over the whole field. I would definitely say if you have 15 minutes to read a paper, the 5 minutes should be given to the introduction part of the paper in the initial stages, so that you can learn you can build up the initial thought of that paper in your head first, and rest 10 minutes you can give like the 3 minute section to each section, and you can learn the whole paper and read it like just like a chapter, or if doesn't have much mathematical function use, so you can even read those paper in a story mode. Basically it's all depending on your mental ability, and I will recommend you to read those papers. Eventually you will learn all those things in time to time, and then be a good even a article publisher and as well as reader.